Hey guys, you have. Oh, there it is. I was going to say the video didn't come in there. Hey guys, this is Hawk. How are we all doing today? Happy New Year's Eve to everybody. Hiya. Hey Tara. I also see Anne in chat, who apparently needs to go find her mail that was delivered to the wrong house, her package. And Tara, as always, Tara is present. Probably at work still. I know it's super early today. I've got some things I've got to get done before New Year's Eve tonight, so I am hopping on a bit early, so I make sure to get the stream in because I did post in Discord that we would be having one today. So I want to make sure we get it in. So, how's everybody's New Year's Eve going? Everybody doing well? You have 2 weeks off of work, Tara? Jeez. I need to go visit Tara. She's apparently going to be having a good time for 2 weeks. Jeez. All right, let's see. So, we ended the stream. What happened where? Wow, what happened there? Did something happen? Are we good? I haven't dropped any frames yet, like 0. Are we all good? We just had that little glitch. Oh, your message? Oh, I am beginning have 2 weeks off. Yeah, I read it and I interpreted. It's okay. I think we all do a lot of that this day and age because, well, autocorrect failures and those types of things. Sometimes it just becomes a bit of a debacle. Okay, we have lots of food. We've got some torches. We've got some healing stuff. We've got some bandages. We've got a ton of arrows. Oh, I mentioned this in Discord yesterday. I didn't know we were going to be jumping back in today. I forgot that I'd said there was going to be another stream today. But I mentioned in Discord yesterday the bow issue, I think. Are we on the right arrows? I want to make sure we're not using the wrong arrows. There's the sharp stone ones. There. So after stream ended yesterday, I was trying to figure out, I didn't have too much further to go to be able to level the tide rate. I didn't get there. It's like 2,000, not quite 2,000, I guess about, 1,100 points yet. I decided I was going to chop some trees to see how many experience points I would get. It's only like 3 per chop or something like that. It was going to take too long. But when I went up to a tree, I had the axe equipped, and it was treating it like it sometimes does with the axes and pickaxes, where I was swinging it like a sword, and I took them off of my hot bar and then put them back on, and then they fixed. And in the middle of that, I was also like, there was screwy stuff going on with the bow, and I ended up taking that off as well. And when I put it back on, I was like, I should try that again. I wonder if that's what was happening. So yeah, my character was treating my bow like a sword, and that was why we were having problems using it yesterday. So we're now good. We can use the bow and arrow again. We're good. But I decided we were going to jump back in. There is literally, I've been actually, it didn't seem weird to you. No, your message didn't seem weird. Like I said, there's a lot of people that do a lot of, that autocorrect failures and those types of things happen a lot these days. And so it's understandable. You have 2 weeks off of work over Christmas and New Year's. Got it. That's very nice. I looked to see if there were other maps or anything like that, to kind of give us some idea where we might find some of these new shrines that exist. And I am not finding anything. All the maps that I see when I was out and about, they're old maps that people have made before this last update. And maybe people are still trying to find all these shrines. I might have just whacked my, you're making bellinas for later, so you're peeling peaches. Oh, very nice. I'm not a drinker, so I will let you have the bellinis, but I do love peaches. So, very little intel, or like none that I've found, on where to find these new shrines. But we have to do some leveling up of our stingray, and at some point we'll maybe switch over. I guess it depends how far we get down in this tree. Oh, that's right. We've got some of these primordial things to use as well, that we're going to have to find. But I decided that we're going to jump back in. First of all, we need to eat some food. Hey, look, that's working again too. Oh, no, wait. No, that was always working. Wait, does this work now? The middle mouse button. No. Whatever reason, that is not working for me. That's right. I put them on my hotbar because it wasn't working. We're going to go sailing around to the different islands. We're going to start here in the reef. And we're just going to go island to island and see what we can find. Just because there's not any information. There's just not. And so for us to find this stuff before they come out with a new thing, we either have to wait around for people to make a map, which seems a little bit cheaty. But like I said, we've got to do the primordial stuff as well. So it kind of seemed like we had, we encountered some of the shrines when they were on our islands and they popped in on the map. So I just kind of figured we would check out some of the islands, maybe like run across them, then pull up the map, see if anything appears. And while we're out and about, we're going to be doing some of those primordial things. And we're going to see what the ones in the reef are about. Like I mentioned, I suspected these are probably, going to be swimming tasks as compared to, you know, the last one we did, which was a flight task. All right. Let's just hop around on the island a little bit, kind of check the different areas. You don't like the taste of alcohol, but you're right, mixed with something else, hence the Belize. Yeah, that was always my thing. I'm not... Stone arrows, good lord. When was the last time we used stone arrows? I don't like the taste of alcohol either. That is kind of my issue. All right. I figured we'd kind of start the furthest south that we could go. So let's take a look at our map and see where we just were. Okay, we stopped here. Oh, we're next to a primordial trial. It's a good thing I pulled up my map. All right, so we hit this one and we hit this one. I would love to be able to put markers on here. Maybe we'll find some of these monoliths and markings as we go also. Let's check here to see if we happen to have any... This is a very jaggy looking island. Hey look, sharpstone. I have this suspicion based... Well, no, I guess that's not entirely the case. So the island that we found one of them on, of course, is where we're basing, which is a big island. It's where the actual... It's the really big building that the echoes spawn in. So, like, it's a landmark of sorts. Once you get up into the Great Wood where we found this one, this is not a landmark. I mean, I guess it occurs on this middle, sort of as an offset of this middle island, but I do think we need to check out the middle island. I don't think we've done... Well, I think we did. We went back and we got another spirit yesterday here, but there's more of the island to check out. But I guess I kind of figured... I figure there's probably at least got to be, there's got to be probably ocean ones in the reef section, right? And then there might be ocean ones in the middle section, probably, if I had to guess. And then, of course, there was air ones. What is this? This is the end of our primordial trial, isn't it? Because we had one of those yesterday. All right, let's go to the trial. Wait, am I not at the right... Yeah, I'm at the right place. Okay, it's just over here a little bit. All right, here we go. Not precisely sure what the start of our trial is. Like, is it... Is it just this little island? Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah, we're definitely swimming. There's just no two ways about that. All right. Wisp trial begins. Escort the wait. Oh. We're escorting it to its destination. Oh, I see. That might have been a harder fight at the beginning of the game. Come along, little wispy. Oh, hey, level 5. Wow, that didn't hit any of them? All right. We're good to go. You can keep going. Anne found her package. She is back, and she's making meatballs tonight. I think we're having meatballs tonight as well. I'm taking a fruit tray. I am not personally making meatballs. Hello. Why are we not... Okay. I will return to the wisp. I figure if I'm gonna get out and about, might as well get some stuff. Go, little wisp. I was just doing some tanking there because... Well, we lost about a quarter of our mana already casting these spells, which is not significant, but... I didn't craft any mana potions. Perhaps I should have. We probably should have done that, as a matter of fact. You bought store-bought ones? They're not nearly as good. Unfortunately. You signed into work for a while this morning, painted your house numbers. Oh. Oh, yeah, because your packages keep getting delivered to the wrong location. All right, let us go. We are almost there. You'll doctor the... Yeah, it's not that itself. With the meatballs that you buy from the store, they have, like, weird chewy textures in them and stuff like that. I would rather just make stuff that I know is made out of real beef. All right. Commune with spirit. Primordial moat discovered. Excellent. We have done a thing. Can you, like, redo them? All right. Let's go over and check the Ancient's Rest here. We'll sail by this island on the way, which I don't think is much of an island, but we'll check it anyway. The kids don't care about that, though. Yeah, well, I would care about that because I don't want to be... It's like back in the days when you were a kid and you would get, like, chicken nuggets and stuff like that, and they have, like, weird fillers in them, and then they're weird and chewy, and ugh. Alright, let's check some stuff over here. Hello, everyone. Do you guys perhaps have... When did... Oh, I thought that was a little crab. Alright, so there's some crabs here. Hey, you do have shellfish. Alright. There's some sharp stone. Double check these islands just to make sure nothing popped up. It didn't. Like, I'm not gonna go searching for every single... in every single nook and cranny on every island. I mean, ultimately, you can... It seems like you can level the spirits up just getting experience points yourself, which is gonna take a while. Water strand. All done, tastes yummy for the bellinis. Nice. Well done. Yeah, I'm the type of person where generally, so we're talking, you said you don't like the taste of alcohol. In those situations, I will, even if it's mixed with something, I will still forego things like alcohol just for the base item. I have that same problem, like, I'm not even a root beer float kind of person. And, like, I would just rather have the ice cream, you know? I'm sure that's just me. There's plenty of people that love root beer floats. I just, you know, if I'm gonna have ice cream, I just want ice cream. I mean, maybe if I was a bigger fan of root beer, maybe, but... Alright. Totally gonna miss this, aren't I? Yep. Alright, we'll go around. It's fine. So unfortunately, this stream might be a little bit of some extra random grinding. I'm just trying to figure out how to... Why are there so many fragments? There's fragments all over. Anything that has peaches in it is yummy. That is not always the case, but... To each their own. Mana. And you. I will take you. There was a little mana regenerative thing. And there's another fragment. And another fragment. This is absurd. You had non-alcoholic sparkling wine last year, but trying something new this year. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's where we got you. Okay. Then you're probably not likely to have any of those shrines here, are you? I might be weird. I used to, like, you know... like a lot of Americans, drink a little bit too much soda, but I actually thought I was having heart issues last year and ended up visiting like a cardiologist. Turns out anything that they found, they said, is not something that they would be concerned about. So I don't have to keep going to the cardiologist, but during that time I eliminated like 95% of all caffeine that I drink. So I pretty much just do water these days. It's very boring. I'm a very boring person, apparently. All right, here's a construct. Where's the center island here? Do you kind of start on the central island, it looks like. I guess let's go out this way towards the construct. And then we'll kind of come back through these. We might have to take... We might have to drop some stuff off at some point. I got a little bit much stuff on me. You found sparkling ice, no caffeine, has fizz. That literally sounds like you're a European now. I have a number of friends that hail from European countries, and probably Tara would be able to chime in here, but they do not understand our fascination with what they call flat water. It's bubbly water for them. They want the carbonated stuff. So one of my friends over here, she was so excited when they came out with those soda streams, and she can make her own carbonated water, because we don't really have that in the United States. Most people don't like, and I don't. I will 100% admit I am one of those people. I do not like. It's just how we grew up, you know? You guys grew up with bubbly water and we did not, and so that is now a thing. I found one! And it's the wrong spirit! Ah! But now we know the land things over here. Let me see. Yes. I'm assuming that's land. I think the guy that we have, I thought it's a frog. All right, we're gonna put a marker here. We gotta come back. Wait, what is this? Wait, what is this? Is this another land one? Or is this marker just in the wrong place? Because, like, unless I'm on top of it, I don't see a land marker here, but I see... Let's sail away. We gotta go back home anyway. Let's put a second marker towards home. You grew up drinking Terra. Oh, Anne is... Right now you're drinking raspberry lemonade with no sugar. Oh gosh, I've got way too many things on my map. Yeah, let's get rid of you. And you. And you. That was a lot of things. I want to make sure I'm going towards the right one. Anyway. So, Terra, you grew up drinking mineral water. It has bubbles and natural taste to it. Mineral taste. Yeah, that's... Yeah, like I said, we just... Carbonated water, fizzy, bubbly water is not something we... I mean, you can buy it in the stores. It's just most people... They don't... If you order water at a restaurant and they bring you that, people are probably going to be upset about it because we're just not used to it. All right, we need to go change to our... Oh gosh, that's going to require we go... I do not have all of the spirits here. Do I have stuff to make the shrines? Oh no, wait, I don't have to go to the actual elder spirit. I just need to go to the ancient... There's one up there. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? I can't... It's right where my cursor is. It's a wind one. Right. Is it here? I wish we could change the colors of these markers. Yep, there's my entryway. You don't suppose they'd put any of these on the main island, would you? We should deck this place out a little bit more. Let's go up here. Am I at the full power of the altar? I don't think I am. Totally not. I don't even know what all else I could build here. Oh, I never made a hot tub at the other place for my spirits. Silly me. All right. We have to. What kind of stuff do I have on me? Just take this back to the other base. No. What can I build here as far as storage? I want to go. I don't want to be bouncing back. I probably can't make... Oh, maybe I can. I thought this required nails. This just requires... This is going to be my dump chest for me to just dump stuff off at. Oh, I don't have enough, though. And I need some wood. Is there wood in here? Yes, and I only need 5? Oh, no, I need 10. I needed 5 of the nails. Nails. Craft. Okay, let me chop a tree. These should come down pretty much instantaneously with the level axe that I have. There we go. Now, you take all of the things that I don't want, which is pretty much everything. Perfect. Let's change to the wind spirit. And let's just go get that guy. All right. Come on, little bird. Whatever kind of bird you are. I'm chilly. There's a wind strand under the water. All right, where is... I totally went the wrong direction. That might be why I didn't see an island that looked even remotely like it. You know... Guys, are we being dumb? So, let's talk about the spirits we've found so far. So every time we found one of the wind spirits, they're on a very tall place. Makes sense, you know, flying wind spirits, tall place. We just found the earth spirit on land. Should we be looking for the water spirits in the ocean? There it is. Way up there. Way up there. Alright, let's see. How do we get up to you, for starters? Although I say that, and here's a water strand on land. I wonder if to an extent you need to have... Could you do this before you got, like, the glider? Or does this force you to come back to this area because of the fact that you need to be able to navigate the air to be able to get up here? That's an interesting question. I will take all of you. Thank you. Where are you? I know I saw you. Don't pretend. There you are. Alright, well, let's just go right here. Level 7. Alright, now, let's take this one away. I marked the wrong island. Alright, that's fine. We need to go back home. And we need to reattune again. We need to get our earthen friend. Ready? Hoya! Directly onto the surfboard. Did I ever finish this one torch? Totally didn't. I think there was one either missing or something like that up there. Alright, give me the turtle. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's why it was a turtle, the statue, is because... Not because of the land spirit, but because... This guy, I think, is a turtle. Yeah. That makes... Wait. That's right, there would be a whole nother element that we would need to be watching for. Where are we going? Over here. You keep getting some words in Twitch chat censored. You've turned it off in your settings, but it keeps on happening, like the word peaches and R in Anne's messages censored for me. You've sent Anne censored a peach icon. That might be why it looks censored. Yeah, these days there's too many fruits that are used for, you know. Oh, goodness. There we go. We got our health bar back. Mostly I just wanted the stamina bar. We're not really doing a whole lot of combat right now. All right, let us go find a tortoise. So pretty. Yeah, they've got the whole, like, God rays thing going on for sure. You know what? Before we keep going... how do we get out of the water? There we go. Let's just check. Let's grab you. Let's look. Just check this island out while we're going, you know? It's annoying. You want to turn it off somehow. I don't know that I can help you there. I don't actually know what would be causing that. Unless it is Anne. I don't know. I mean, I have a hard time imagining that. Because just because Anne doesn't want to see certain things doesn't necessarily mean that you wouldn't. So I don't know why Twitch would limit your settings based on, or your viewability based on what Anne has set. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. All right, I don't see anything here. But let's go over here. Keeping an eye out. So, okay, here's the next question, guys. Where are we going to find the fire element stuff? Like, were there places that had, like, fires? All right, come along, tortoise. We've got a spirit to commune with for you. Ah, level 2. Yeah, there's still something. Let's go. I mean, let's go over and check this. I don't think there's anything over here, though. But let's check our abilities. Do-do-do. Gain 1 stack of guard when hitting enemies with weapons and blocking enemy attacks. You see, I don't block. Oh, I can't do this until we get to an altar. Hello. Tablet, you are back. You've turned off profanity filter in your settings because it's rubbish and censors words that are not rude, but it still happens. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Like I said, I don't think it's probably Anne, but that's just me. Navigating these rocks is not the simplest thing. Oh, look, I can sort of run up this thing. I'm doing a little Baywatch, but... How close are we? Like, get rid of that. I don't think there... I think that's a mismarking of the actual... the shrine. Excuse me. Okay. Awesome. Excuse me, fish. All right, off to the scar. Here we go. Yeah, I think I've got some settings set, so that messages are held for review if there might be certain words or something like that, but the fact that you're seeing them means that they're not being held by Twitch. They would be waiting to be, like, released into the chat until I would approve them, I think. Or maybe I never set it up. Who knows? You don't suppose there's any of the statues out in the scary, scary section with the big monsters, do you? Is this a shrine? Or is this a monolith? No, we found this thing. It has no light inside it anymore. There are stars covering the words? Really? I don't even know if I've ever seen that before. I feel like that might be... It would almost be like a parental control. I don't know why else that would be anything else, you know? Just one letter showing. Okay, let's keep going upwards. Or... No, that's not a cave. Can we even go upwards? Just kind of looking in the distance for a moment. I don't see anything that looks promising over there, but we'll probably go over there nonetheless. You suppose we read this? Let's look. Well, let's check first. Markings, 3 of 7. We must not have, because I just got experience for it. Aya's Mark, Volume 3, The Storm. The words here flicker weakly. The weather turned fast. Rain and lightning drove us apart as we searched for shelter. I thought I heard my sister's voice through the trees, but it led to nothing. I found a place to wait. She did not come. I did not sleep. I searched all morning, the beach, the shelter, the cliffs, nothing. The spirits here helped me. As I searched, they lit the way as I kept looking through the night. I begged the ancients for guidance, my palms against the stone, but there was nothing they could do. No footprints, no sign. She would not leave without me. Something is wrong. 4 out of 7. I actually was wondering, I think the first time we actually read anything about Aya was in the section 2. So I had been wondering for a while if we had missed a bunch of stuff over here. I'm glad they put like little like completionist things on the map so that you know. This is a lot of sharpstone on this island. Hello! Coming through! Thank you for making what? Oh my gosh! Look at all the sharpstone. Look at all the enemies that are trying to kill me. Hello. Yeah, if you want sharpstone, this is the place to go. You're never going to be able to carry it all, but... You have all of that turn off, meaning like the parental controls, and you don't know anymore, and it doesn't happen on your phone, only on your tablet. That makes it super, super weird. If it's happening only on your tablet, it almost sounds like then it's like a tablet setting, which I wouldn't even know that you could do. All right, I need to figure out how to get up there. I feel like if we're going to find a spirit up here, it's going to be a wind spirit. Anne, are you watching? Are you able to get that message? Why do I feel like I'm in like an Indiana Jones movie right now? I wonder. I totally made that. I was not expecting to. Yeah, I don't know that you can get to the tops of this. And so far, nothing's been marked. All right, I say we move on. Guess I'm gonna have to start watching the ocean to see if maybe some of these spirits are in the water. That's a unique island. Oh, Tara, Ann's trying to test with you. I still don't think any of your settings are going to affect that, especially from what she said that it only happens on, like, one of her devices, but not the other. I mean, I've been known to be wrong before, but that would be super, like, weird. All right, let's see. Where are we? All right, I don't see anything here. Maybe we will have to run around the starter island then and see if we find anything there. Maybe they did put something there. Who knows? I guess weirder things have happened. I will take your pots. I'm totally missing that. Getting lots of water strands while we're out, though. So it was your settings? How does that even happen? All right, where are we? Because there's a monolith up there. That's on the constructs place. Your guess is as good as mine. That blows my mind. Unless for some reason when you were typing it in, and because you had the word blocked on your side, did it block it for you too? Like when you typed it in, was it putting all those asterisks that on your side? All right, how do we get in here? Oh, stupid shark. Wow, I got into a place I didn't even know you could get into. Come along, little turtle. Though, to be fair, you are not the spirit that I would like to have. Or the affinity, I suppose. Yours was good. Alright, so Twitch just has a mind of its own. Got it. Hello, Pots. Alright, how does one... Where are we? We're somewhere near the construct. I wasn't expecting this to be like rocket science. That helps zero. Oh, maybe this is why. There's literally a front door. Okay, let's double check. Did we read this marking? Probably. We came through here, right? Must have. I didn't get anything. Nope, still 4 of 7, so we definitely read that one. I think there was a fragment underneath here. I don't care. We've gotten so many of them. Is this a puzzle? I was gonna say, one is really loud. Oh. Apparently, those don't work. When did I put a bedroll here? That's hysterical. I hear one over here. It might be up, though. Let's assume we're going up. It's normal for Twitch, what, to be weird? Yeah. So seriously, we cannot use... Nope. That seems weird to me. Oh, I see. They gave us a little way up here. Sort of. It's much easier with the glider. Ow. That was rude. Guys, I gotta pause for a second. I need a drink in the worst way. 1 second. There we go. Gosh, when I start getting really, really dehydrated, I start getting nausea. I was gonna say there's one off to my right and one off to my left. I hear them both. And then there was one. We don't even need this. I just figured I'd check it out because we haven't run into too many of these puzzles yet. Like, we do not need any more construct gifts. I have so many of them, it's absurd. All right. Ready? Woo! Well, at least Twitch now know you need to eat. Actually, that's not what it is. It is literally dehydration. Trust me, I've had this many, many times. It actually happens a lot at night, which is weird. So, strange thing. Well, first of all, let's read Tara's message here that Twitch now notifies you as soon as a stream starts, not 10 minutes later. That's good if they've gotten some of their stuff fixed. I didn't know that they had done anything. I haven't seen any streamers really lately, so a lot of the streams I watch after the fact on YouTube. Not always, but... So, as far as the eating thing, it's... I don't know. I figured this out after many, many years. If I eat after 9 o'clock, and if that's pretty much anything, I get dehydrated. Like, I have to have just a ton of water. If I get a shower after 9 o'clock, which I do many times, but like, it's the strangest thing. Like, I'll sit down to like read something before I go to sleep. What are these? Are these berries? They totally are. I have this thing where, like, I just get insanely thirsty. It is, like, the strangest thing. And I'm aware of the fact that it's strange, but... Oh, it was my character. Yeah, I do. I hate wasting food, though, and I still have some. I thought you were saying that because I was dehydrated. That you were thinking that I'm just, like... that I'm getting, like, the nausea because you think that I need to eat. But now you know some random facts about me. Things that you never thought you'd knew. Specifically, Hawk is weird. I'm sure none of you ever knew that before. Alright, where else do we have to go here? Let's go check this guy. There we go. I've apparently got another marker. Yes, get rid of that. I want to go towards the marker that has the spirits. Still would love to know where the ocean ones are. That's just a rock. We all have some quirks. Of course we do. Just most of you don't talk about them out loud on a stream. Like right now you're freezing. I'm freezing like 365 days a year. That's not like a weird thing. Alright, I found some fiber bandages. Let's go ahead and use them. Or plant bandages again. I keep calling them fiber bandages because they look the same as the ones in Grounded. And in Grounded, they're called fiber bandages. Are you freezing 365 days a year? No, you're normally hot. Yeah. No, I'm weird like that. I'm just always cold. Excuse me, I'm just taking your mushrooms. Pardon me. I'm here for mushrooms and shrines. Alright, going the wrong direction now. Let's go back really quickly to base. Drop some stuff off, and then we need to come back out here and do this primordial trial. Here we go. I don't want to bypass these. I would like to check them, but I would also like to be able to thoroughly do so. So let's keep going. Maybe as we sail by them, it'll actually pop up that we've got shrines on them. Probably not. I suspect you've got to be within a certain range of them. All right. And you think that the reason you're just cold not all the time right now is because you're not feeling the greatest? Yeah, you totally missed the Avatar movie this weekend. Anne's like, oh, I'm not feeling well. Well, you missed Avatar. Anybody seen the new Avatar movie? What'd you think? Do tell. All right, let's see here. I have a problem, which is that I've got way too much stuff. I could take these along because... Wait, are these... You are what? 30 over 5 seconds, you're 20... Okay, so there... Okay, there's 2 of them. Have a construct gift, and a torch, and a patch kit, blah, blah, blah. Have all of the things. Have a regular torch, too. I'm going to keep the mana torch with me. We've got a glow torch right now. That is very full. All right, So if we are assuming, and I'm just making assumptions at this point. I mean, we're going to go towards the primordial trial. But so far, like I said, all of the wind spirits, we need to get the water spirit back on. The water spirit is the one that I would like. We need to reattune, in other words. Alright, we can also probably check the abilities. Let's see. You are now level 2, but there we go. Defense plus 14, carry weight plus 25 damage plus 4. Stagger is 7, carry weight's 38, and max stamina plus 5. Oh, it's got to go this way. This is stamina and carry weight plus some stagger is a benefit. But this is defense damage and carry weight is only 25, and this carry weight is 38. I like it. All right, let's change our element back to water. All right, here we go. Tara says she's going to wait to see the new Avatar movie until it's available to rent. Anne is complaining about work emails that won't stop, but is also saying that she will wait for it to come on TV, then you can pause it. It was a long movie. I mean, it was about 3 hours long. And apparently Anne is also behind and never saw the second one. Anne, what are you doing? Everybody was complaining that that movie was like 20 years behind schedule. You should have seen it by now. She says, I know. There's a shield. Never had to make one, but now I have one. That's the one that I got, I believe. We still have to hit these islands. But right now I'm headed towards Fallen Sanctuary. We did not hit any of these, or this one, or the rest of the main island. And again, this is just for the purposes of trying to find these spirits. These attunement shrines. But we are also working on leveling up our little, what are these things even called? The companions. We're working on leveling up the companions at the same time. All right, we are sure. Let's look at this island as we go by it. Hello, did we read this? We're missing 3 markings yet from the reef. Oh, we totally did not. Cassian's Journal Volume 2, How to Fish and Talk to Ghosts. You know, I think I'm getting the hang of this place. I'd made a boat, but steering took some getting used to. Note to self, maybe flip the controls. Eventually got the hang of it though, so I decided to explore more. This whole area seems to be one massive archipelago. I sailed into that massive stone torso I spotted from the ledge of the beacon. That thing is enormous up close. There are structures inside, 3 pillars and a central stone altar. The whole setup feels deliberately sacred, like someone built a temple inside a corpse. Beautiful, in a dead sort of way. Oh, on a more practical note, I figured out a trick to fish with this spear I made. Turns out if you approach the fish from behind, they don't spook as easily. Makes hunting a breeze. Though I have to ask, how did I learn what a spear is? How do I know how to make a boat? The amnesia thing is getting weirder by the day. I've also put together that the disembodied, see this in the distance. I've also put together the disembodied voices coming from those monoliths belong to the giant statues littered everywhere. The ancients. They keep talking about spirits and echoes, but they're conveniently vague on the details. I get the feeling I'm supposed to be doing something important here, but darned if I know what. Still can't complain about the accommodations. Ancient tropical paradise, fresh fish for dinner, and stone ghosts for company. I've had worse situations. Wait, have I? How would I know that? And that, of course, is Cassian. Okay. Let's see here. We are headed this way. I think. Yes. I'm also kind of curious to know if there are only like one of those shrines per affinity per biome. So like we found the earthen guy over here. We found the wind guy here. Does that mean there will be no more earth and no more wind in this area? Like, am I only at this point looking for fire and for water? It is kind of weird. We've literally got, like, we've got the best gear and weaponry in the game so far, and I've got to come back to level 1 to be able to level up my... I mean, I don't have to. We could have leveled them up elsewhere. There's our primordial trial, the start of that. I'm going to double check the rest of the island before we finish that, though. Like, in my mind, we have to find some sort of something somewhere that's on fire, it seems like. Oh, stop hitting me. Just... In my mind, there has to be something that's going to be on fire, and that's where we will find, like, some sort of embrasure or something like that. What are you? What are you and how long have you been here? Ow. Okay, I think I literally just got stone out of that chest. I don't think I can go the other way. Which kind of stinks, because now I gotta backtrack. Hello, I'll take you. I will not take you, because we went right by you. We're gonna have wind strands out the wazoo. Anyways, Anne, you have Disney Plus. How have you not seen... Wouldn't the second Avatar be out on Disney Plus by now? Oh, it is? And just be slacking. So, to be fair, I mean, you would have to set aside a solid, I think, 3 hours to watch them. They are long movies. That was, I went to the theater, and I saw the third one, and it was... Hey, there is another monolith. I don't know if I could have got up there or not. Yeah, I got there. The movie started at 2:45, and there weren't very many commercials, or trailers, I mean. Not commercials. They're not called commercials when you go to the theater, Hawk. But it started at 2:45, and I was looking at my phone, and it was like after 6 o'clock, and I was like, I need to get home and feed my dogs. All right, new knowledge points, plus the voice of the ancients fills your mind. The spirits are not mere creatures. They are children of the primordials, shaped from pure elemental power. As you were born of our mana, so too were we, and the spirits themselves, born of the primordials. Some spirits will walk beside you as guides, humanoid in form, wise in craft. They teach, they build, they pass down knowledge that was of what was forgotten. Others dash, soar, or swim as elementals, animal in shape and vast in power. Each one carries the raw strength of its element, wild and unshaped. Together they keep the world in balance. Do not seek them as tools. Do not command them. Earn their trust. Form your bond. For only through unity will they reveal their true power. So they basically just said that some of them are like the little stingray beside me, but some of them are the spirits that we find and we fight for to release them. Different varieties, apparently. Alright, let's go start the primordial trial. Alright. Where was the marker? Where was the marker? Whenever I was in it, Bluey was on. Or Mickey Mouse. Wait, Bluey is on Disney Plus? All right, before I start, I need another drink of water. 1 second. I had like 3/4 of a bottle of water here when I started this stream. What are you going to do with all these points? I need to figure out something to do with all of those points. I have some ideas. I need to spend time and actually do that. And literally these days, just even finding time to do videos half the time is like half the battle. But anyway, I think I started with like 3/4 of a bottle of water, and I'm almost done with it already. I might have to get another one. Excuse me, mines. It's good we spend a lot of time skimming. Getting a little wild and crazy. Gonna hit a mine. Gonna hit a mine. Get out here. Excellent. Oh, that's the teleport. Well, that took us back to a place that I wanted to look at, I think. Like this vicinity. You need some fun sounds? Cool. Fun sounds we could do. I am curious to know if you can collect those primordials multiple times. All right, let's check these islands in here. So let's go towards the construct, which is here, which is here. This is, if anybody remembers, this is the very first construct we ever did. We came here, and if you remember, I died because I still was trying to figure out what I was doing. So you remember I put this little base. Oh my gosh, they changed the shape of the island. Because I put this on an island. Like it wasn't in the middle of the ocean. Oh, that's funny stuff. Let's go over here really quickly. Grab this pot. That is really funny. Fun sounds for different occasions. Yeah, I need to get emotes too. These are all things that, like, I need to take time to do, but, you know, sometimes it's trying to find time to stream and to record and working as many hours as I do. It's sometimes all becomes just a bit of a, like, time crunch. Everything is just... Whoops. This is not the right way. This is also not the right way. Get out of here, fish. I don't know that we're doing another trial unless this happens to be the fighting one. Because we figured it out with whatever this update was. My spirit abilities are... Oh, it totally is. My spirit abilities are ridiculous. I think the thing went down. Did I even hit that last construct 5 times? Yeah, Hawk, just like you trying to watch Avatar. You have more time than I do, woman. All right, here we go. 550. Oh my gosh. 2 spirit abilities and he's done. I mean, to be fair, we are still in the first zone, so... All right, what else do we need to check around? So there's the wind one. What is that? What is that? What is that? Is that just... That's just a pot. Never mind. That's a pot. Okay. I'm gonna say no-go on these islands. We checked this one. Let's go down to Crescent Isle, I suppose. Apparently I could eat something. And I have another map marker to take away. The epic music didn't last long. I know. I don't know what they... I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, the enemies are becoming more and more dangerous. And so... having those things sort of level up with you is amazing, but it does seem like just a lot of power right now. All right, Crescent Isle. I believe we're getting close to where the Sharpstone Island is that we first went. The island that we first went to for Sharpstone. Let's put it that way. Were we out there? Yes. I think we just sailed through this too, because this is where we read this was a brand new one from Cassian that told us how to fish. So we're good on that. All right, so here's the Crescent Island. Guys, I'm starting to lose faith that we will find anything other than wind and earth shrines. How long have we been looking for this thing? All right, here we go. Oh, nope. They don't want you up there. That seems like that went down really fast. Okay, it's fine. We'll go this way. We'll find some pots on the way up. I guess I wish there was some sort of information about, like, where to look for these things. Like, where are good locations? I mean, we have figured out look high for the wind ones. The earth ones is apparently just sail around every island until you find them. So far, we have not found ocean or fire. The sand is like little jaggy spots. Okay, let's see. There's another tablet fragment. There's another chest up there. Maybe we'll grab that yet. Yep, lots of sharp stone here. I don't remember if this was the island that we checked into originally or not. Stop that. Hello. Probably should eat something before I die. Okay. There's a shark or something over there. So we're still missing 2 monoliths and 2 markings, and since we're assuming at this point that... there's one of each of the attunements in every section, we would be missing 2 of those. 2 monoliths, 2 markings, 2 shrines. You guys got any shrines over here? I will have more fragments than I ever know what to do with. And more stone arrows. Night has begun. Okay, let's see. Is there a way to get onto this part? Yes. Hello? I figured this location would be a good place to start as far as, like, the reef, just because of the fact that, like, trying to get an idea of where to look for these things. This will obviously be much more entertaining. Once we get to, like, Zone 3, for sure, we will have some... I don't even know if you can get up on that. Let's try to go this way. This whole, like, line of mana kind of takes you over here. Um... Oh gosh, I made it up here. I didn't think I could. We're totally not making that. Is this still, EA? Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, you can actually... Was it here? No. Knowledge tree. If you go down to the bottom, you've reached the end of the early access content. Check Steam for upcoming updates. Yeah, they're expecting, somebody mentioned. Sorry, I'm just trying to see where else we need to go to here. I think pretty much these two islands yet, and then we've searched the majority of at least like the... I mean, we didn't check every nook and cranny. But we've been around, I think, to most of them at this point. So then after that, it would be checking the main island. So we're going to go here, and then we'll go towards that guy. Hopefully we'll find something, because I don't know where else to look. Like I said, this is all brand new stuff, and like nobody's got information out about necessarily where to find any of these things. If they built the tree in, they should have the other two. They built this whole tree in, and it includes water and fire, so I don't think they would have put that out there if they didn't have shrines to go with them. Let's check this really quickly. And, like, it would be kind of a crap thing, like, if you have the ability and you decided you wanted to go for water or fire, and you started your game and you attuned to that thing and you kept finding earth and wind, and like you couldn't do anything with anything else, you know? That would be like a crap way to start the game, to like try to spec into something and realize you have zero, not skill tree for it, but you know what I mean, like zero ways to easily level it up. Hello? I don't know that we're getting up there. I didn't actually want that, but what is this? Faded attuning shard. I don't need a shield. I would rather have the resin. All right. Last island here. Before we just go check the main island, which maybe I should have done from the start, but it just didn't make sense to me that they would start you on an island and you would immediately find one of the shrines. Maybe I'm completely off base, but... What the... Dude, you're level 2. Have an amberite sword. Alright, here we go. Guys! Ah! I'd get us halfway through level 5. I was trying to figure out what that was. I had no idea. When we saw it, I was like, why does there look like a banana in here is what I kept saying when we saw it from behind. I still don't know where the fire one is. But all of my abilities tend to be water related, so I say that, except I'm literally using abilities from fire and earth right now. I'm using the ocean form, but a banana. That's what I saw. Don't make fun of me, Anne. All right, I think we're back on the main island. Oh, hey, look. Here's one of the things. They're totally gonna try to come attack me. Hang on. We never looked at the backside of the island. We didn't spend a whole lot of time on this side of the island at all. Did we even come back here at all? Stay put. Anybody else? What about you? I'll just get rid of you now. That went right by your backside because you moved ever so slightly. There we go. Everybody gone. This is another one of our monoliths. And stop laughing at me and the banana. It's what I thought it looked like. I had no idea it was the stingray. All right, there we go. The voice of the ancients fills your mind. The shattered were not always as you see them. Long ago, they were no different from the spirits you now seek to protect. They were whole, alive with purpose. But time is not kind, and neither is neglect. As the deep flooded into this realm, the embrace fell into ruin and silence, and so too did these spirits. Their memories frayed, their bonds broke, and in the absence of care, they changed. They are not evil. They are not lost by choice. They are what becomes of a spirit denied refuge. Now this place, once sacred, pulses with a strange hunger. The shattered gather near broken sanctuaries drawn to what they once knew. They rage not from hate, but from pain they no longer understand. Echo. See them not just as foes, but as warnings. Each one... That scared me. There's pop-ups coming up behind me. Echo. See them not just as foes, but as warnings. Each one a reflection of what may come, should you fail in your duty. If you would protect the spirits, you must remember the price of forgetting them. Is the shattered what the things are called that we're fighting? I can't say that I knew they had a name. All right, here we go. So that thing was sort of on the main island? Because we're on the main island. So maybe that doesn't completely rule out the fire spirit being here. I totally don't have room for this. I'm taking these small mushrooms while I can just because of the fact that we can make mushroom soups now. Oh, hello, little crab. And what I would like from you is your shellfish. Yes, there we go. So we're going to have to... check our way through this island. And see if perchance there is something for fire here. Fire is the only one I've not activated even once yet. All right. We have made it. I think with one of the updates, by the way, they were supposed to have worked on building mechanics. In case anybody was curious. All right. How much stuff fits in this chest? We are nearly ready to head back to our other location. What did we have over here? This was... I think this was wood. That's a bunch of resin. This is just stone stuff. I guess I could sort some of this stuff out before we leave. And that was plant fiber and rope. And then I think we had some odd and end stuff. Yeah. One of them contains magic stuffs. You can have some construct gifts. I will take the mana with me. There's a lot of stone tablets. What is this? A spear? Holy jeez. Alright, let's grab this stuff and sort this out right away, too. All of this stuff can stay on this island. What was in this chest? Oh, that's extra gear. And then I ran out and I started shoving it in other locations. What is this? A mana flare. When did I get a mana flare? Stone arrows can stay here. Some of these torches can stay here. Then I know wood was in this one. You had resin. You had stone products. You don't have anything. And then you had a rope. Alright, and then presumably this stuff I'm taking back. Well, I don't need the other construct gift. And I don't need the Pathfinder's pendant either. Holy crap. Okay, we're taking another stack of mana with us then. Alright, let's check this island really quickly. See if we can find anything that indicates to us fire. Let's go check our abilities first. We've made it to level 5. Oh, guys. Rejuvenation. Cascade additionally heals you and nearby allies every second. Excess healing from Cascade and healing abilities is granted to players as temporary health. Healing during Cascade is increased with potency. Also, Cascade regenerates mana over time while active. I don't hate that. I don't have allies at the moment that I play with. Tidal Grace. Attacks and perfect dodges grant 1 additional stack of Ripple. Okay, we've not... What is Ripple? We've run into this before. Ripple triggers Cascade at maximum stacks. I wouldn't use this as an ability that I would activate, but I think most of this stuff is all passive. Let's do perfect dodges and Ripple. And now we can unlock this because we have Primordial. We've got 3 of them. I don't know where to get these golden ones. Earned through completing primordial trials found okay, I don't know what that means, but all right. We've got a little ways to go yet before we can jump into these next ones. Okay, I guess let's go up there. How do we even get up there? There's flurries. Is there? I didn't know we were expecting flurries. I know we can get to part of this stuff by going through a cave over here. All right. What does the water thing look like, by the way? Okay. It's blue, looks like a wave. Green and windy is the wind one, and then the other guy is the one that's yellow and looks like a mountain. So presumably we're looking for orange and fiery looking. So far we've found none of these to indicate to us what this icon will look like should we find it again. Okay. Pretty sure there's a bunch of mushrooms in through this place, too. Hello? Like I said, mushroom soup is a good thing. Did you see that? Cascade is effective right now. It gave me a little ocean beside my feet. That was amazing. All right, let's go. So we can go out here. I don't think there's anything out here. I think we ran into this the first time we came up here. Like, that takes us up to the waterfall, but we need to get higher. So we're going to go this way. Okay, this would have brought us out here anyway. There's just some mana. We're getting a lot of mana because we're killing these blue guys. I'm sure it said that, like, any sort of mushroom goes in that mushroom stew, and we just got, like, just metric tons of those. They're really simple mushrooms, the cave mushrooms. All right, how do we get on top of that ledge that goes across? We keep getting cannon ammunition, and I have no idea how to... Well, we've not made a cannon yet. I don't exactly know how all that works. Oh. I still can't believe with as many places as we've looked that we've not found the fire guy yet. I don't think I'm making that. I feel like we need to be higher to make that. New plan. Okay. Let's try instead. How many does this take? 5? close. I would still prefer to build the entire way over there rather than risk jumping and have to try this again. There we go. Those are only one apiece. Oh god, I was still in the build menu. I tried to use... that would have sucked. Where's this going? Have I gotten up here from inside the cave? Did I totally miss a path? No, this just goes up. Guys. Look how cool that looks from up here. I love it. Let's check the map, though. Did I unlock any symbols by running by them? I have not. So we have not found the fire shrine yet. It's perfectly safe. Yes, it is pretty, for sure. We are down to the last of my gourds. All right. Hello, sir. And other sirs. This is still not where we need to be. How do you get to that, like, bridgey-like thing? Or wait. Oh, no, this is it. Just kidding. I don't want that pot bad enough to risk having to come back up here. All right, here we go. Over towards the entryway where we first spawned in. Guys, there's literally a path. Okay. We're all gonna pretend we didn't see that, okay? Our way with the floating staircase was the only way, okay? Everybody got that? We all good? Okay, good. All this to try to find the fire shrine. I guess on the brighter side of things, I did not activate the little fire guy. So if we have to come back up, we now know how to get here. See what? Yes, exactly, in. Like, I don't feel like they would have put one of these shrines at the start. Like, that just... You wouldn't have even activated a spirit yet. You don't get that until you get the actual shrine. Okay, I don't know what to say about the fire guy. I mean, I would like to have found them all, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Also... That said, we are still missing monoliths and markings. Maybe I should look up a map of those sometimes to figure out where the couple were that we missed, because maybe that would lead us to kind of a path where the other guy would go. Did we check the island with the big head? I think we did. Yeah, that's where we went into... That's where we got the water spirit. Okay. And close your eyes. You can unclose your eyes now. All right, let's grab our stuff that we would like to take, and then we're going to go back to the reef. What do I want to put away here? Nothing there. You can have whatever matches there. You can have the stone stuff, which I think is here. All right, let's grab the other stuff and go. Perfect. All right. Reef, you've been good to us, but it's time we go. back to our actual base. My pockets feel heavy. Have they been heavy the whole time? All right, here we go. All right, you can have food. And up here, we can put our magic stuffs. I don't even know what these shards are. A waning remnant of elemental power that when used grants a small amount of experience to an echo's chosen path. Oh, you just consume them. And this would... Okay, let's do that. Because when it says consume, I'm assuming it means consume. Yep. We get 200 XP for each one of these we shove down our throat. We're eating stones, though. Just gonna throw it out there. This is like Abigail in Stardew Valley. Oh, we are so close. So close to level 6. Seriously, these mushroom stews? I've got 51 mushrooms. We just need yams. They don't even... Guys, my stuff don't even fit in here. Let's take cooked dishes out of here. Let's keep raw and stuff in here. And I will make another box for cooked stuff. And you're not in here doing your cooking duties. Just saying. Do I have room? I don't have room for another one behind it, though. Like, it'll clip into the stove if I put another one there. Eesh. What if we move you temporarily? Can we turn you? Am I gonna hate this? That clips into the stove, so it would have to be here. And then storage. Okay. I don't love it. Maybe if I just pull it forward. I mean, I liked it where it was, but let's... How about we free place it? This was just decorative. Not there, though. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Almost. I'm gonna have this not sticking out so far into the little walkway. Perfect. Sleepy time! Sleepy time, folks. Tara up here with our fancy couch. Okay. There's our bajillion, like, water strands. Let's move this downstairs. Also, I said we needed to make some mana potions. We've got some now, but this does 60. We do need mana powder to make it. This requires a bottle and 4 and 3. This requires a bottle and 4 and... This requires the petals. Was this petals? Oh, it was. So the only difference is 2 more petals. All right, fine. Let's make some mana powder. Right, we need mana shards to make mana powder. All good. These things are 100. These are, I think, 100. These are also 100. I don't want to use things that are, like, really valuable just for this, like, skimming around and trying to find. You can make that. Make me more of these. Gourds. While that works, let's go up and grab the dawn berries at the top of here. Then we can make a couple more of the fruit bowls. So, is this the highest island around? Because this is what had the wind shrine on it. Why are we so slow? We are so slow. Come on. You can do it. Ooh, nice. I didn't know gathering wind strand would give me that. Unfortunately, the easiest ones to see are the wind shrines, and we've got them all in every area. Yeah, I don't even know where to look. Oh, goodness. All right, dawn berries. Has there always been mana here? That's weird. Okay, there we go. Hello, shark. Okay, and lastly, make some more of these. All right, let's get our next attunement here. Oxygen +7, potency +4, and carry. Is potency related, do you think, to the, like, the food and potions? Or maybe, like, your magical casts or something? Damage +5, max oxygen +5, and potency +3. So we get potency either way. This is a little bit more. This is more oxygen. This is 5, and this is 7, and this is carry weight +25. I mean, the damage would be awesome, but I kind of like this one. Gathering a resource underwater restores some oxygen. Ooh, increased skimming speed. Okay, perfect. All right, we've got random fiber bandages. You can have these guys. You can have the other things in my inventory. Okay, let's go. Were there... I think we determined there are no more spirits left here. We got the extra ones. Yes, we're now at 14 out of 10 spirits. We're good. We're still missing a monolith and 2 markings. Let's go to the big island in the middle, and let's search around on there. I don't remember if we had checked there. Maybe we had. Well, we went back. That's right. We went back for another spirit. Did we do this primordial trial? I think that's the one we did. I think that's the one that required us to glide through Mark. Where's the other one? Is there not... Is there more than one? There was one in... Or there was two in the reef. Are there ones up here? I don't see any up here. Nothing in the deeps. Which is a good thing. That place is scary. Okay, let's just start by checking these closer islands just to see. One thing, let's check. So here was water. Here was earth. Here was wind. You know where fire is? Up here. If I'm a dev, I'm gonna spread things out so you gotta find them. So here's something all the way to the south. Here's like northeast. Here's central. Fire's somewhere out here. Did we even go up here? I feel like we did. What is this? Okay, let's try to use that. Okay, so maybe let's not check here. Fire is south of Scar. You have intelligence on this? Divine Arc Dragon? That's a really cool name, by the way. So like on one of these? Did you find all of these? I literally was trying to figure out if there was like maps to show where these things were. Okay. All right. We've got some intel. Let's go back. Where's home? There it is. We have some intel with which to operate on, rather than just randomly going place to place. Let's try this. Ironically, probably the fastest way to get there would probably be going through the deep, but... You just finished your run in the reef? Very nice. So, I don't know if you've looked at, if it helps. We've found the wind one so far. So the wind one in the, whatever this is called, the... What is this place called? I don't remember. Is this... I don't think it's the flats. I think that's that island. Alright, so the one is on top of here, which is where my base coincidentally is. And the one in this section 3 is in the middle. We stumbled on those ones. Alright, let's go. We have intel, folks. I don't know if that helps you or not. I figured somebody has to have, like, information, and so I looked up to try to see if there was, like, any, like, information that actually kind of gave us a direction with which to go, and I'm finding very little about these. And I know the update came out about 2 weeks ago at this point. I figured there'd be something, but... It does, thank you. Most welcome. We need some salt at some point. We'll have to get some. It is needed for some of my dishes that I cook. No updated maps on the locations. Yeah, I don't even... I'm still trying to figure out what they're doing here because I don't know how I've got 12 out of a total of 8 spirits, but I'm also missing a monolith and 2 markings in this first area, but... Okay. You know, Guys, I'm being really stupid. We can do nothing with this thing while we've got the water spirit attached to us. We need to go reattune. If we're going to get the fire spirit, we should probably bring the fire spirit with us. And why are there still so many markers on here? Oh, we got all of those on. All right, here we go. I love how you can easily see the wind ones. Like, even if we hadn't stumbled on those, I feel like we would have seen... I mean, I saw this one. You don't see the other ones very easily. I don't think there's salt down there. Maybe there was some. I'm not sure. There's better places to get salt, but... All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's change from water to fire. And I don't think we can... I think we have to have... Oh, no. We get this. We get the first level, apparently. All right, now we go. I think that's mostly like that glow stone or whatever it's called. My stamina's starting to tick backwards. My meter. It's not quite time to eat yet, though. Okay, so now we said south of Scar, which is totally not the direction I'm going. Okay. I'm assuming that is Scar. Yeah, let's just go straight towards my marker. Scar should be the big island. I feel like we were on most of these islands. I'm assuming it's... Is it a big island? Divine Arc Dragon with the very cool name. First island south of Scar. When you say... Is the one that I'm on, or are you counting this one? This one might make sense, to be honest. Oh, where my marker is. Okay. Convenient. How did I not see it here, then? I thought we were... Maybe we were on this island. Oh my god, there it is. Arc Dragon, you are incredible. Hang on, let me dispatch with these guys. Well, this guy. Excuse you. Please get close enough to my sword. Yeah. Oops, you stopped moving. I was leading you and it didn't work because you stopped. I saw that. You. Stop moving! He hit me midair. Are you gonna be a problem too? You? This one's literally just out in the open. I expected it to be around fire. Silly me. Very nice. Okay, take the markers in the middle of the map markers. Stop it. Map markers in the middle of the ocean. Though, to be fair, we did determine that the the land one, the earth one, was also not at the correct spot. All right, where's... There. That's where we're going. Yeah, I spent a bunch of time looking at the big islands, assuming... I don't know that I stopped at every single little one. I do at some point have to look up and figure out where the rest of the monoliths and markings are. Not that I don't need any experience points at this point, but... just because I'd like to fill it out. All the shrine markers are 45 degrees to the top of left of the actual shrine. Oh, really? So, like, if I go right under this guy... about here-ish. Oh, you're right. Look at that. That would explain things, because when I was in the Great Woods, that seemed pretty far off when I looked at the map later. You're not salt, are you? Are you still you're still glowstone. Alright, let's go ahead and eat another gourd. Alright, little fire guy, let's go figure out what type of abilities I would like to assign to your attunement. Max health plus 5, damage plus 4, defense plus 7. That's actually looks really good. I still don't know what potency is. Max health, max stamina. 4 and 5 for health and stamina. Here is health is 5. Yeah, we're going that way. Oh, his name's Cindertail. That's adorable. What are the rest of their names? Terratoise. Because, you know, Tortoise. Tide Ray. Sky Lacer. Cute. Alright, let's get our water guy back. Alright. Zone 2. Potency determines the power of your spells and effects. I was wondering if it was that or if it was like some of like the, not the foods necessarily, but like the potions. I guess that is kind of considered an effect anyway. Alright. I have some mana in my inventory. Let's get mana powder out of here. We can get these crafting. Definitely gonna need to get some more flower petals when we're out and about. Alright, 'tis nighttime. We will do a little bit more sailing, and then I probably need to call this stream. There has to be another spirit up in the north, then. Okay. Instead of just going random places that we can't figure out, like we're just arbitrarily swimming. Let's take this off. Let's go back. I'm certain, let me double check. We've gotten all spirits in this realm, and I'm certain I went back to level 1. Yeah, and all spirits were found. So any remaining spirits have to be up in the Great Woods. Let's go there, where we don't actually have a base. We just have a portal and an altar. If it helps you, you can see, literally, I spawned in and I was trying to figure out what the bird was right here. That is how we found the first one, and I knew it was a thing. Little bit laggy. All right. Spirit location found. Him? Is it him? I guess it has to be. He is that way. Alright, here we go. Oh, look, they put a chest over here now. This wasn't here before. I like these chests. I don't think these were here previously. Hey, look, flowers. Hey, this is a really simple place for me to get flowers, considering I've got a portal here. This is, by the way, if anybody is curious, this is actually a great place. This was part of the reason I ended up with my base here. This cave has a bunch of amber in it that you can keep going back and farming. So it's very simple for me to fast travel here, get a bunch of amber, and then I was able to just kind of fast travel back since you get bogged down really quickly. All right, here we go. Where's my marker? It's up there. Okay. Excuse that was very dizzying. I was just trying to find the marker on the compass. So I was just kind of spinning in circles. That's a wind stream. That's a monolith we already have. Holy jeez, we're missing 7 of the markings from up here? Alright, here we go. Where might we find... I don't know what that just did. I tried to get my sword out, but... Was that a floating boar? Did you guys see that? That boar was just floating in the air. Oh, there's my water. Did you see it? That was amazing. Okay, I tried to dodge roll away from it, and instead I just dodge rolled in its path. Alright, did you give me hide and meat? Alright, I don't know. We're not quite there yet, I don't think. Oh no, we still got like 2 islands to go yet. Jeez. Divine Arc Dragon, you have me like second guessing every tiny little island that exists now. Apparently we need to go around this island though. I will say this zone has some of the coolest music. Probably should find salt while we're out and about, too. Hello, fish. There's some salt. Like, we literally blasted through this last area. Like, we came in and we took out all of the abyssal spires in, like... We took them out so quickly in this area. And then we just kind of plowed the way through the rest of everything. All right, and you, sir. Hello? Hey, I got a ripple because I apparently perfect dodged. And I got Cascade going. Am I on the right island? Yes. Yes, I am. Oh, this one's not a fighting one. We just come up here and we collect him. A tuning crystal. Once collected this new knowledge. Okay, so that was the last one that we had down here. What does... Significant experience. Apparently, maybe I should have, Oof. Wonder how that's made. Maybe I should have saved those little nuggets. Maybe those were needed to make the big one that would have given us a lot more experience. Okay. Like... Do we go to these, like, crazy islands that look like just burnt trees? Like, they're not really islands. That's not salt, that's more of the glowstones. That blade is insane. It's... Yeah, it's... I don't know what happened in the update. Like, it was always good, but I don't think it was quite as good as this. Oh. Well, maybe I should have stopped here, because maybe this place has stuff. It's got a name. Sunken Grove, however, makes me just think it's all underwater. Hey, there's another one of those attuning shards. I'm gonna not eat it. I do have it imbued. It's level 2. I could probably do a whole lot more imbuing with all of the mana we gathered today, killing all of the guys in the first zone. Yeah, I probably could, but yeah, it's imbued level 2. That was the only thing that I imbued, just because we were plowing through stuff so quickly. Like, I don't know that I need imbued axes and pickaxes. It seemed like a bit of a waste. I'm assuming this is where the construct was? Yeah, there's a construct here. I'm gonna make an assumption. It might be a bad one. Arc Dragon might come in later and tell me I'm completely wrong. But I'm gonna assume there's probably not shrines on the same things as the constructs. So we will run through some of these other islands. You can do armor, you can't do this other stuff. Yeah, I didn't do this stuff either. As a general rule of thumb, when I get in combat against the bosses, I don't have too many problems. Now, I think they were supposed to be looking to change some of the combat mechanics. Am I going the right way? No, I was going to try to go here. Ah! I will say, it will be nice if we actually get a map that, you know, is, meaning, like, if we have a map that shows where everything is, that'd be nice. All right. Just grabbing some elder wood while we're here in case we decide we need it for any reason. Because I don't normally find elder wood that is unguarded. And a lot of it all at the same time. One-off trees here and there. Not sure about the constructs. You spend a day scouring every inch on the Embrace to find everything, and it didn't seem so. Right, I'm on the wrong island. The island I want... Wait, is this an island? Or do I have... This is just a tree. Is that marking... Hello, shark. Is that marking this tree? Yeah. Apparently. Okay. Let's go here. I got multiple markers again, which is getting confusing. There we go. Yeah, they're not simple to find. Like I said, it was pretty easy getting the wind ones because, well, I stumbled on the first one, and the other one happened to be on the island I'm basing on, so that one popped up on my map as soon as we went to the base. And then I saw the one back in the first section. Salt. Yes, I saw you, fish. Come back. You're mostly dead. Okay, well now you're dead. Alright, here we go. I wish the salt was like a grab and go. I wish it wasn't... You had to hold that, like, to collect it. I mean, it's salt. The fish went, nope. Look, I never said I was a nice person. And I don't think the briny worms, I think they just give, like, yeah, shellfish. And it's, like, one at a time. There's not much salt, either. I was thinking it might have been more than what I... That's all of it. All right, where's my map marker? Here. Anyways, welcome, Grammy D. You're gonna do the same now with the reef before moving on? Yeah. That's what I was working on until I realized that there was a spirit still left here. So... I figured we'd come up here. I thought maybe it would happen that, like, one of the extra things was... I had no idea my inventory was as full as it is. Okay, we're gonna have to go back at some point here. Let's finish looking at this island. Look, more boars. Hello? Hello? Meat chunks and hide. Hello, sir? Hello? There's my ripple. Okay. Nice try. Spiders and huntsmen and things are getting real around here. Stop that. I have no interest in fighting people when I'm looking for... When I'm just looking for shrines, you know? There's, Amber. Hunter mask oh, I want this. You can have this, and I will take this. And you can have these 3 bones, and I will take this. Anne fell asleep. Grammy D says, Heidi ho and happy ending of 2025. Indeed. And then Tara blames me for having a soothing voice. I did not know that I had one. Hello? huntsman. Pardon me. Ugh. Okay, apparently you're not supposed to go that way. Let's kind of float around back. I think you just have to be within proximity of it to actually for it to appear on the map. Or the music and being comfy under warm blankets. No, it's all Hawk's fault. Okay. Got it. Hawk's fault that Anne can't stay awake. We need yams, by the way. We already talked about this. We need yams. I don't even have room for that. Oh, yeah, I do. Aha! You didn't get me fast enough. I got the fragment. Neener, neener. I like to be very mature when I encounter my enemies. All right, anything else up here? If not, we need to go back because my inventory is like way full. I mean, there's a spider. And you woke up just in time. There's all the spiders everywhere. It's very fun. Oh, any shrines around here? No. I mean, there's a... What the heck am I... Okay, we need to get out of here. Whatever is happening there's like an invisible wall or something. Okay. It's all good. It's all fine. Just peachy. All right. Ah, shark. Do I have anything I can get rid of here? Because we're going to be going towards yams. One shellfish doesn't really help. Excuse me, shark. If I remember correctly, there are yams. That's sea glass. Somewhere around the edge here. There's one. I thought there was like a couple of them together. Oh, I know what the problem is. We were at the spot right in front of my base. There is only one there. The one that has a couple is further around the side. Question is where? Is there only two? Oh, there's three. There we go. Got ourselves a couple yam roots. There we go. What you got in you? Perfect. I'll take what I can. Let's take all this stuff back. Did we level up my spirit or did we not? 6. No, we're on level 6. Right, put things away. Nothing for that chest. Wow. That didn't clear out a lot of my... Oh, how do we make the, is it the Mana Forge? The attunement crystal. It did. Oh, guys. Attunement. I ate 5 of those, and I got well, okay. I would have gotten an extra. No, I ate 5 of them. No. Wait. Yeah, 2 of them would have been $14.50. I ate 5. I didn't know they had a purpose. 0 things fit in here. You state. You can have flower petals and this guy. Wait, I thought... Oh, the one I ate was faded. Oh. We can make attuning shards. I just got 26 mana crystals. Okay, let's try one. Nice landing. Thank you. We could try one. It's not going to get us to the next level. Do we just eat this? Yeah, we do. It says middle mouse button to consume. All right, we're eating stones. Oh my gosh, that was a lot. I'll bet that's where the Mana Forge, the Mana Extractor, becomes a big deal. So I got 164 wood. Let's put some wood in there. I'm curious. I'm curious what the return is here. It makes 1 per 4 wood. Why would you turn 1 elder wood into 1 regular wood? That is silly. Like, there should be like a increase in that. Like, have some braided silk. Oh my gosh. Arc Dragon, thanks. Thanks for all the gifted subs. Thank you. I don't know who got all the gifted subs yet. I didn't see them come across yet. Oh, there they are. Vicky 5645, Nephis Tunis, Nita Rookie, CZOQ, you've got a crazy name, VOV49, and Mendelssohn 1929. Wow, thank you. I don't think I've ever had 5 gifted subs on my channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm a little lost now. Oh, goodness. That's insane. Thank you so much. Insane in a good way, that is. Oh, my goodness. All right. I was gonna sleep for most of the night and spent most of the night sorting my stuff out. Oh, Divine Archdragon. I'm gonna need to, where's my Twitch? I normally try to make sure anybody that follows me on Twitch anyway, I try to follow them back. Hang on. I'm gonna find you really quickly so I don't forget. Where are you? There you are. All right, I followed. Thank you so much for that. And congratulations, everybody, on the subs. Enjoy them. Courtesy of Archdragon. Yeah. Thanks for that, Tara. Go ahead, guys, throw some hearts in chat for all the gifted subs from Archdragon. Oh, goodness. I'm a little, out of sorts now. Keep streaming and enjoy the new year. I will do my best. I want to go to... okay, let's regroup now. Tara! Tara gifted a sub to Divine Archer. That is true. I was thinking about that. And Archdragon is now following. What the heck, guys? You guys don't be careful, you're gonna start a hype train. Jeez. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Tara, for gifting a sub. It was very kind of Archdragon to do that, and I thought about that and was thinking I might have to try to... Archdragon! Ah! Sorry, I got really distracted. Please excuse me. Hang on. Everybody. Stop. Okay. All right. We found fire. We found fire in Zone 3. I don't have my fire spirit with me. That means there has to be one out this way, right? Let's go back and get the fire guy right away. Let's just get it done. Anyways, yes, thanks, Tara, for gifting a sub to Divine Dragon. I was thinking 5 subs gifted and Divine Dragon didn't actually get one, so... Appreciate that so much, guys. Yes, Tara is wonderful. Tara's always here, participating in everything. Alright, let's grab our new spirit, or, change our path. Fire. Alright, come on, sir. Let's go. And then maybe we'll head out the direction that we looked before. Or that I have the... that I said might be another location. All right, here we go. All right, so Archdragon, I don't know if you ran into this, but the spirit that we communed with over here, this wind one, it was the very first one that I found, and that was because we came back here. I also need to check at some point if there's more spirits in this area. I did not check for one. This took us from level 1 to level 5 instantaneously. I wonder if we're going to get several levels from this one rather than just one. Level 6. 8,000 experience in one shot. I kind of like the ones in this area, not gonna lie. All right, what's over here? Let's double check this on the way by. Thank you for supporting our sweet hawk. Oh, goodness. You guys are great. You see what I see, guys? Where'd it go? There it is. Bark fin. They're sometimes hard to find, so... You guys are all the best. Yeah, I can drop copies of the map in my Discord. I figured if we end up finding the locations, we could end up... I could actually just put them out online since it doesn't seem like anybody else is doing so. So we've got a couple locations marked so far. Should be at least a little bit helpful. Hey, more boars. Though, to be fair, it did say that this was boar something. Oh yeah, like 3 of them. He had no interest in charging me. Alright. Guys, I found a quick way to get meat. Okay. There's... I don't know how high you can get on some of these things. There's more boars. Oh my gosh, I set him on fire. Do you get poison? Because that's a lot of poison. Apparently he doesn't get poisoning. I was gonna say, where'd your stuff go? There's one in a tree. Okay. Roasted boar. It's used for something that we make that gives us a heck of a lot of, health. I've been saving that stuff for when we get new biomes. I've just been using just the berries and the gourd stuff just because I want the extra stamina. But otherwise I've been saving, like, the really good foods. Okay, well, here's a monolith that we've already gotten. Oh, I apparently dropped salt here at one point. How long does this stuff stay here? Yeah, there's a lot of meat. It's not even fair. Jeez. My ground pound is so powerful. I didn't get meat from that one, though. I only got tough hide. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we were just... Was this just yesterday we were here? All right, let's take that off. Probably should go out there at some point, but, like, part of me is just... Let's go this way. I was apparently facing the right direction. Yeah. Okay. There's an upstream, and there's an upstream on that pillar over there. But I don't know that that really takes you anywhere. Okay. Oh, goodness, guys. All right, so we now have wind and fire for the Great Woods. So we just need to find ocean and land. This looks suspiciously like a possible location. Silent Hollow. We've never been here before. Like I mentioned, we flew through the Great Woods. We came in here, and I think it was maybe an hour, and we cleared all the abyssal spires, and then I just went after all the constructs immediately, and they were so simple because they've never varied the patterns. Now, they've done some different things since then. So that's cool, but at the time, that was what was available to us. So... Hey. I will take all of that. Also, we are just about out of... Start chugging these things. And then just after that, I mean, after we got done with the abyssal spires and the constructs, which I actually found, I kind of devised my own little method for going through the abyssal spires that worked really well for me. And like I said, we just flew through them. And then the constructs were so simple. We ended up just spending like an entire stream just going after just spirits, just because that was all we had left in this area. And so we didn't explore too much because I don't think they had at the time. I don't think they had these monoliths and markings for you to know that you were missing a whole bunch of stuff. So I did what I thought was available, and after that, we didn't really do much of anything here. We just waited for the next content update. All right, here we go. What about over here? We will never be in need of mushrooms again. I'm pretty sure. Shaded thicket. We've also never been here. Guys, we were negligent in our travels. Dude's just like hanging out down there. How long is it till he throws a rock at me? Oh, hey, there's a monolith. Do I have room to pick up flowers? No. Excuse me a second, guys. I'll be back. Oh, look at this little place. It's adorable. Also, what's that? That's pots. I care less about pots than I care about other things. Well, we found one of our missing monoliths. Am I going to get hit in the back of the head by a rock? No, they look like they're retreating. All right, here we go. The forest was once alive with joy. Spirits danced beneath the canopy, and the land sang in harmony. Here, earthen spirits shaped stone and stirred soil, feeding the roots that bound the great wood together. In those days, the spirit of the land flowed freely across Nera. But joy has since faded. No spirits play here now. The thicket lies hushed, watching, waiting. The deep creeps close, unseen, but felt in every root. And yet, not all is lost. The grove still breathes. Beneath the moss and shadow, life stirs and the soil remembers. Echo, do you see it? The promise buried beneath decay. This place once cradled balance, and it can again. Let this not be an ending. Let it become a sanctuary once more. Okay. Yeah, it's probably apparent by listening to me that I am from the States. That probably is something that's pretty apparent. There's some more boars. I was gonna go back for those, flowers. Do I really need the flowers, though? We can get flowers later. That's fine. All right. Excuse me, I need my dinner. South Africa. That's a hike for sure. There are boars everywhere. Ooh, there's a pathway. I don't feel like I need to hunt any other way now. I'll just make mana potions. Alright, let's go up and up and up. Indeed, or just good boat voyage away. Okay, we've apparently been to this monolith. It is not shimmering. How do we get over there? Is that a construct? Where are we? Yeah, that's a construct. I do know English is a fairly common language in South Africa. Do you also speak Afrikaans or anything of that nature? We're kind of limited here as far as, like, you have to want to learn a language because we're just not forced to have to learn anything else, so... Alright. That was a bit of a bust, although we could go to Silent Hollow, which apparently we are facing. Were we not over this direction? We definitely were. He caught me in the middle of eating. That was very rude. Yeah, we were in there, weren't we? That was where we opened the thing and... Okay. Why is there a random chest in the middle of the water? I want this. Full bilingual English and Afrikaans, and as for the actual African language, is a definite nope. Got it. All right, we need to go. I have way too much stuff on me. Yeah. Were we up there? Because oh, that's a wind stream. That's not a. It's not a monolith. The monoliths should be fairly simple. Like, I'm certain people have maps of those. Really, the thing right now that people are looking for is the... There's another bark fin. I'm not going to kill it right now, though. What people are looking for right now is the shrines. Yeah. I feel no need to go up against, the boars. Alright, here we go. I will say, they have, far more knowledge points than I feel like are strictly necessary. Like, there was a couple things I didn't unlock because I wouldn't use them. But how many freaking points? I've got 16 points. Apparently there is another spirit or something. I've got something that's still locked. I always have way too much stuff on. Yeah, well, that is true. But that is because we've literally been out looting. I could put some of the arrows away. I've not really been using them. All spirits have been found. Okay. Then how, pray tell? Oh, contents coming soon. Disregard. I already have storage chests. Okay, well, I'll get them anyway. Let's unlock the cannon. I thought I had unlocked everything, but I forgot we'd found a couple of things. I haven't unlocked shields. I don't use them. So there's another shield. I'm not going to use poison arrows. This is still locked behind something coming soon. Here's another shield. Yeah, I've unlocked everything, and I've just got 13 points available. All right, here we go. Afrikaans is a variant of Dutch, but a lot closer to Flemish/Flanders. Yeah, I knew it wasn't... It was something. It was kind of even unique just for the area that you're in. But for whatever reason, you're not the only person from South Africa that I have encountered that they do speak that. I guess that's probably why I asked. I shouldn't assume people just... But it was just kind of one of those things, I guess. Where did I put all these potions? Did I put them? I might have put them in here. Totally did. So these are the things I was talking about. So, the meat skewers are 125 health plus 30 stamina. And these, what are these, meatloaf kind of things? 100 health. Then, of course, the yamroot hash is also 100. So I've been kind of stockpiling all of these things, knowing at some point we were going to get back into the game and be out with, like, a bunch of, enemies, like formidable enemies again. Fine, you can craft one with that, and then you can flip over these and craft another one. I could make a lot of those. I got a lot of hide. Oh, I need to put gear somewhere, like all these extra arrows and such. That's not the right one, is it? This has to be a very specific one for it to snap into place. I don't think it's this, though. No. I think it... Yeah, it was this one. Oh. That's right, this is crafting stuff. Let's take it out now. Okay, I guess that's... For some reason, I thought that was pretty high. I don't know if I like that there, if I'm being perfectly honest. I really don't. Put some shelving up here by the blacksmith station. Maybe this will not look quite so... I mean, it won't look weird here, but... I just don't like having to come the whole way up here for stuff. Let's make one of these. It looks like it's probably huge. Wait. That's a lot of storage. I'm thinking I might move this over for magic stuff. Ah, who cares? Who cares? Let's put some extra stuff in here. Primarily all I've been using is these when I just go to shoot things. You know what? Let's keep spare potions in here while we're at it. Maybe some torches. Things that I would like to take with me when we're out and about. Like when we're gearing up for battle, I guess. Nothing else in there I would like to have. I got a whole bunch of hide on me. Right. This needs to be upgraded. All right. I say it needs to be upgraded, but guys, I don't like... I like these ones. What is this? Why is bone meal in the crafted items chest? So the hides could go upstairs because we could put them up there. Because they have to go in, I think, the loom. Actually, so does this stuff. Could make another chest for, like, loom items or something. And bone meal should be in here. This is literally. Also, that is crafted items, but this is like wood over here. Okay. Let's make one more chest up here. Why doesn't that feel like it's snapping? Here, it snaps into place. I guess it is. And lastly, we're gonna make another one of these guys. Okay. You can have all of these things. All right, there, when we go out now, we have very limited things that we're taking with us. Because, yes, there was a lot of arrows, for sure. Nice. Also, I apparently finished my gourds. Or my gourd ticked off of my stuff. And I can't make any more because I don't have shellfish. All good. All right, guys. I think that's probably going to be it, though, for this stream. We do have to... I have to get going. I've got to get some stuff done before my New Year's Eve activities for the evening. But I want to jump back in. I still want to try to find the rest of these shrines. So we've only got one in this area so far. In the, I think this is called the Reefs, is it not? Oh yeah, the Reef, here it is. And then we've now found two up in the Great Woods, which are very valuable ones. My gosh, those things gave us a whole bunch. Oh, speaking of which, hang on. Equipped weapons and torches take reduced durability damage. Meh. Your potency is increased per filled food slot. Yes. Potency 5%, max health 4%, max stamina 5. Max health 5, damage 4, defense 7. We're going this one. Then we have enemies that take damage. Enemies that damage you become ignited and take damage. You deal increased damage and take reduced damage. You deal increased damage and take reduced damage from ignited enemies. Oh, that sounds good. Enemies take damage over time based on potency. You cast offensive spells that use health instead of mana? That's intriguing. You'd be able to cast spells more frequently, but I like this Flame's Favor. Now, I could open this Primordial, but this is not my element of choice. We're going to jump back into water here. The water is my element of choice, and I'm not sure if we can go backwards and get more Primordials, but I need more of them. Oh, wait. Wait. I still don't know how to get these gold ones. Expend a primordial mote. So this one's called a primordial mote, is the gray one. This one is called a primordial essence, and I don't see any of them in this area, or any of the areas for that matter. I don't know if we can go backwards and collect them multiple times, I guess. So we'll have to figure that out at some point. Anyways, but that's going to be it for this one. We'll jump back in at some point. We've still got, like I said, we've got 3 to find here in the Reef, and we've got 2 to find in the Great Woods, so we've still got things to do. We do have all of the spirits. We have everything else. Ooh, I've been sitting too long. Wow. Okay, and we have everything else as far as I'm aware. So I think we're largely prepared for the next update when it happens, but I would like to get those so that we can get more of our spirit attunement figured out. All right, guys. Thanks for joining, everyone. Yes, bye, everyone. Be safe. Have a happy new year, everybody. And I will catch you guys in the next one.